you're at the barn, you finished your ride, and suddenly you're starving. And for some reason, in barns, the only food available seems to be like red vines and Coke. And if you are like me and you prioritize eating healthy and fueling your body with good food, then those are probably off the table options for you. So we are going to talk about today 5 different barn snacks that you can leave at the barn that are healthy, that are, some of them are whole food, some of them are close, that can help fuel you throughout your day so that you don't end up having that big crash of hunger midway through your barn time. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Ruby. I'm a whole horsemanship coach and I help horses and humans to be the healthiest that they can possibly be. Part of that is through nutrition, and I happen to be certified in both equine nutrition as well as human sports nutrition, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I am joined here by my 2-week-old baby, who is probably going to chime in with his own ideas a little bit here. You'll probably hear him babbling in the background. But we are going, right on cue, we're going to be talking about 5 snacks that you can have at the barn that can help you to fuel your body for your rides and keep you satiated and happy. So the first one is to keep a jar of peanut butter and a bag of apples. This is a really great one because peanut butter is shelf stable at room temperature often, and you can keep a bag of apples, which both you and your horse can eat. You can totally cut up the apples into slices and dip them in the peanut butter, or sometimes I just take a bite out of the apple and use a spoon to just smear some peanut butter on my next bite, and that works really well too. The reason this is a great one is because it has both some like complex carbohydrates for some energy if you're feeling really low energy, like if you have a blood sugar crash, or after a ride, it's good to kind of replenish your sugar stores in your muscles, especially if you're getting back on another horse. And it also has some healthy fats and some protein from the peanut butter. So it's a good little snack to have in between rides, and it's not so heavy that it'll upset your stomach if you're getting back on. The other thing that you want to keep in mind here is that there are many types of peanut butter out there, you've probably noticed, but the ones that are full of like artificial sugars and preservatives are probably not gonna fuel you as well as the ones that are like more like straight up peanuts and maybe some salt. So those are ones that you want to kind of maybe try to avoid, but if it's a taste thing for you, please eat whatever kind of peanut butter you want. The second option is string cheese. If you have a barn fridge, this is a really good one to just like leave a pack in the barn fridge because you can eat it really fast on the go. You don't have to touch the food. You can just like peel and eat right out of the wrapper, which is great if your hands are really dirty, and it still has some good protein in there to, again, fuel you for your next ride. And again, it's really lightweight, so that's a great option too. The next option is a protein bar. This one you've probably thought of, but these are, I always keep protein bars just in my purse, in my car, in the tack room, because they're sealed up. Again, they don't have to be refrigerated, they're shelf stable, and you can just, again, eat them without having to touch the bar itself. And it's a really good way to get like a big boost of protein if you're like kind of in between meals or you need something a little bit more substantial than just like an apple or a piece of string cheese. Number 4 is trail mix. Trail mix is great because you can make it yourself to make it kind of however you want, or you can buy the pre-made ones. They're usually pretty inexpensive, and often they have a little bit of dried fruit or some chocolate as well as some nuts, which again, you're getting your healthy fats, you're getting some carbohydrates, although the dried fruit and the chocolate are probably not the best complex source of carbohydrates, but you also get your, you also get a little bit of protein and some fiber in the nuts. So it's a really good, again, light snack. The downside of this one is, again, you have to touch it with your hand. So, well, I guess you don't have to. I've definitely like shaken a bag of trail mix directly into my mouth before, but it's a little funny and it feels a little awkward and it's kind of messy. So I definitely recommend saving this one for when your hands are clean. Last but not least is any kind of fruit that's in a peel. So bananas are a good option, except that they go bad so fast. I really am into those like bags of mini mandarins because you can get like a pretty big bag of them and they actually last a decent amount of time, and they're like already all like encapsulated. So, you know, they stay pretty clean in the barn, and you can just peel them and have a nice little snack. And again, those are going to be like a little higher in the carbohydrates. So if you need something to boost your sugar, or you're like right about to get on another horse, or in the summertime if you're like so thirsty, that can be a really good one too. And a little vitamin C for you. But yeah, those are just a really good option to just kind of keep around the barn. I wouldn't recommend keeping them in your car because they don't do so well with the heat, but if you can keep them in kind of a somewhat temperature controlled area, they actually last a pretty long time. So there are 5 options for you, 5 ideas of things that you can leave at the barn for healthy midday snacks or mid-ride snacks. And I also would love to hear what kinds of things you like to eat at the barn. So if you could leave a comment below. I'm always looking for more ideas for myself because, you know, we always get a little in our ruts and a little bit bored of our same snack ideas. So if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment with whatever you like to eat at the barn, that would be great. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. If you like this video, I also would recommend checking out the video that I just did on horse treats. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you like this video, I have a few more that I'm going to link below about equestrian nutrition, because I really find that we have this funny thing where we as horse people are always like, riding is a sport, but then we forget that we are athletes also. And so it's really important that we learn to fuel our bodies like the athletes that we are. And I feel very passionately about this. So I have a few other videos about equestrian nutrition. I have some about equine nutrition too. And I will make sure that those are linked below to help you continue to broaden your own understanding of the kinds of foods that will fuel you best as an equestrian athlete.